Good morning, YouTube. Hey, in this episode, we're gonna work on the boat. No idea what we're doing. We're gonna put, I guess, fiberglass. We have one coat left on that back wall, and then we'll probably try to do some thicken resin and some tabbing, hopefully. That's what we want to get done. What I'm gonna get done, I have no idea. The builders are going strong right over there. For you that are watching the Ultimate Garage, I can't show you. I can't go too far. Nope. Yeah, all right. So anyway, let me change and we'll get on this boat. Stick with me. Welcome to my life. Hey YouTube, hey, welcome back. Hey, we're been busy here. It's been real busy. Been working on the building most of the time. I'm going to take a break from that. You'll hear them hammering probably when they get back from lunch. And but we're going to continue on. Probably not going to do too much this episode, but hope to get another coat of the last coat of fiberglass on the back wall and the side walls. So we'll have to measure that out and just see what it comes. And then try to get that board up. I think we're going to try to do that, and maybe some thickened resin and tabbing on the back side of that as well. But you know, I never know where these are going to end up, so that's what we're going to try to get done today. We'll see where we end up, really. But yeah, I just figured I better take a break from the building. It is Tuesday, I think. Yeah, it's Tuesday because I voted this morning. So it's Tuesday, local election, Senate House seat. But it is Tuesday, so I got to get this video done so that I can get it edited and get it out to you for Thursday, or load it Thursday for Friday for you to view. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time. So I think we'll just definitely put a coat on this wall, and then I guess we'll kind of see where it goes from there. Hopefully I can get some thickened resin on the back, that board in, thickened resin on the back side of that, and some tabbing on that. That'd be great. But we'll see. You know, you never know. You never know where you end up. So I'll start by measuring that off, make sure I got the pieces ready to go. I'm going to try to kind of do this out of scraps on this last one. I have some big scraps. And then we'll get that board in there and get rolling. Yeah, it looks really good though. I mean, this side came out really nice so far. Hopefully I don't screw that up. I think what happened on this side, by the way, I do think I know, is on that final coat, I put final resin, of course, and I think that final resin is what made it white. So it's kind of weird. It's only the top coat that kind of made it white, you know. Everything else looked fine up to that point. I think that's what it was. Anyway, let's get busy. It's gonna be so nice when I don't have to climb up in here anymore. By the way, we're gonna do this with one camera, which is gonna be a little awkward, but the other camera are on the builder, so we definitely want to keep an eye on them so we know what's going on over there. All right, so this one we want to be 1 foot by at least 3'3". And then this one needs to be 2 foot by 28 inches. All right, we got our 4 pieces. Let's go cut them out, and yeah, then we'll get the next step, get them in here. We'll make up some resin and get it on there and get those on. And then I think we'll start working this board. I'll put it in here. I'll probably put a couple temporary screws on each side, and then we'll thicken resin it all in and then tab it right away. I mean, that worked so well. But we'll do that same thing on this side. It's probably gonna take a lot because this is quite the angle, and we're gonna be filling that angle in to not get bubbles this time. So we'll work through that as we go. All right, let's go get some fiberglass cut. All right, we got our pieces cut. Let's get them in the boat. All right, let's get some resin mixed up. We'll be ready to go, I think. All right, I'll see you on the other side. the battery died, so I had to go get you a new battery. But I'm busy, so don't die again, please. All right, let me get back under there and get back to work. Oh, before it dries. Oh. Good thing is this is the last piece before I put the stringer in. So, you didn't miss anything. It was just falling down on me like 100 times, and I had to keep pushing it up. I got the top kind of in, but I got to get it going. All right, I'm going to put you back in speed mode. All right, real fast, and I'll get my mask back on, but came out really well. This corner, boy, worked me to death. I couldn't get the air out of it. There's still a little bit in it, but everything else came out really well. Man, it does not want to stick today. I don't know if that's the temperature, because it's like, I don't know, it's probably 68, 69 degrees, or I'm not really sure why, but man, it did not want to stick. And I really had to work to get the air out of it. I think we got most of the air out. This corner was terrible. Right here, the rest of it did fine. I mean, rolled out just fine. I'm pretty satisfied with that. We'll get that stringer now, set it in there. I'll see how tight it is. If it's real tight, I'll leave it alone, but if it's not tight, I'll put a couple screws towards the top end just to hold it until the thicken resin dies. We'll make up some thicken resin, try to shove that in the corners, and then hopefully tab on top of that, because that worked really well last time. So let's work on that and see where that gets us. No promises, of course. We'll go until we can't go. I do have builders out there that I want to check on here in a bit, but outside of that, I'll just keep going. Yeah, if we can get the thicken resin and tabbing on the inside, I'm not going to try to do the outside. Last time I did the outside at the same time as the inside, and I thought, well, I need one to hold the other. But I ended up getting all nasty and sticky and sticking in it, and face getting stuck in it and all that. I'd rather get the inside of that totally done and then start on the outside of it if I can. We'll see. All right, sorry about the camera work. Trying to use one camera. The other cameras are out there filming the crew out there. So, yeah, we're trying to make it happen with one camera. So, yeah, again, everything seems to be coming out good. I'm pretty happy with it all. And we'll get this other stringer in here and get it in and get going on it, and hopefully it turns out the same way, just as nice, and we'll go from there. All right, let's set her in there. All right, I just checked on this. We're gonna have to trim the edges on this, so let me get on that real quick. Get the grinder. then I'll screw that up, I think. I think I'm definitely gonna have to put some screws in there. So I'll go get 2 screws, screw one in each side. Probably the bottom of this one and the top of that one to keep it in there. And we can start working on it, I guess, from there. That's good. You know, I need to figure out that water tank though. Will the water tank fit in here? That's a good question. Can I get my water tank over this? I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I can get that in afterwards. Give me a couple screws, screw that in, and we'll start working that thicken resin. We're so close to me not having to come up in here anymore. I'm sure you can't wait. And believe me, I can't wait. You're probably tired of watching it, and I'm tired of doing it. All right, thicken resin. We'll make 2 buckets up at a time probably. Get in there, get it spread nice and thick. Then we'll make some resin up, and I gotta be careful because I think that's all the resin I have left today, so I need to get some more resin on order. All right, let's get work. right, I got to do a really good cleanup today. I got to take my chemicals inside this time because the temperature is supposed to drop below freezing tonight for the first time. So we definitely want to get that done. Sorry for all the background noise out there. The builders are going to town. Let me tell you, they're just knocking it out. And I got to get back out there with them. So yeah, we'll do a good cleanup and call this a day. I think it turned out really well. I'm going to show it to you as soon as I get these gloves on. Wasn't going to swap gloves, but I got to do a good cleanup, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But came out really nice. I mean, I didn't do down here because I didn't want to get this all sticky. However, it did come up underneath it. The thicken resin did a little bit out here and there, but that'll be fine. I'll just build off that when I go and put the rest in. The corner there came out nice. Everything in here came out nice, except for right there. I don't know. I worked on it. I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but everything else came out nice. The inside corner came out nice, I think. Just absolutely beautiful. This is the kind of day I love. I wish they were all like this. I will do more thickened resin and more tabbing on this outside later, but I want to get one more piece in there, and then that'll be done. I'll put the shelf up in there with the water tank, and then I'll come in and do this side. I don't know what order I'll do it, but then I still need to come in this side and fiberglass it out. And then I got that whole back wall to do. Probably gonna do a whole coat over that, and then I'll put my 2 runners in here. These are 2x4s basically. They're a cutting edge. They go front to half. Actually, they go to here, and then that's a separate piece there on both sides. So this is one full piece. So this piece will be cut over that. So I'll have a lot of work to do there, but I still want to get one full sheet of fiberglass, or maybe even a couple full sheets on that front wall, tabbing it down before I put that wood in there, and then we'll go from there. I skipped a space there to not tab, but I probably will just fill it back in and tab it all across, and then let that runner just ride up to that fiberglass there, and then I'll do a big hump tab over the majority of that. Now, it wasn't done before. It was just sitting in there before, but I'll probably try to tab it in and fiberglass that board better. And then it had a sheet of a board on top of this. It wasn't the full length, I don't think. I'll have to go back and look at the pictures, but we'll have to put that sheet back in there. But I'm getting way ahead of myself right now, because really we're all the way back at just getting this in correctly. All right, well, that's a pretty successful day in my book, and yeah, I'm surprised. I actually didn't think we'd get this far, but I'm going to get back out there with my builders, and I will catch you. I'm going to do a big cleanup, but I will catch you later. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. I'm so glad I got something out for you, because I almost thought I wasn't going to get anything done, but I thought, you know what, they're doing great. I mean, Jared Worthington and his crew are awesome, so I can get in here and get this done. So yeah. All right, well, I'm going to clean up, go take a shower. See you next week.